In the Quran 33 verse 50, Allah makes an exemption for prophets. He allows them to marry children of their relatives, like uncles and aunties. Holy God calls this kind of thing incest. We are not allowed to marry relatives, but Allah thinks it's okay for just the prophets. They have His exemption for incest. What do you make of that? In the Quran 4 verse 34, Allah allows Muslims to beat up women. He says, discipline women if they disobey you. What do you think? Allah wants Muslims to have learning difficulties. That's right. This is why He wants you to pray 5 times a day, repeating the same phrase over and over again. What happens to your brain when you keep repeating mindlessly the same phrase? Your brain cells die. How many times Allah wanted Muhammad to tell Muslims to pray? He wanted to pray 50 times. So you completely stop thinking and you will have total learning difficulties. You see, Christians have dialogue with God. They don't keep repeating the same thing. This is why they don't have any learning difficulties. At least majority of them don't. So far I proved to you that Allah is the reason why Muslims are disliked around the world and they have learning difficulties. Jihad is causing that nobody likes Muslims. And praying mindlessly 5 times a day causes your brain cells to die, which means you have learning difficulties. And if you are not liked, and if you are not educated, what happens? You do not prosper. And when you do not prosper, you are poor. And what happens when you are poor and you don't prosper? You are unhappy. That's right. Allah wants you to be very unhappy people, hated around the world.